Today I'm going to today we'll discuss about introductions of your system software. These are the objectives: introduction, system software, what are system software, and types of system software, language processor, and summary. Today in this section we are going to discuss about these topics. Yes, what is software? A software is nothing but it is a set of programs which can be defined in many languages. It is just a code. Software is a code. In this software, it can be divided into two types: application software and system software. Application software is the types of software. Application software, all your programming languages are called as application software. This application, for example, it can be held as software, word processor, database, internet processor, internet browser, computer bases. These are the examples for the application software. And system software is nothing but it is an intermediate. It acts as an interface between your hardware and the that is user and the system. So that is called as a system software. It is a virtual environment process, and it acts as an managing and controls of your systems. For example for your system software is operating system. Operating system is nothing but it is a heart of your computer. It is a low level language, and it can act as a low level language. It can controls the hardware and the software of your system. And some of the examples of compiler, loader, linker, interpreter, these are the examples for your system software. And types of system software is nothing but this operating system can be divided into language services, manager, and information scheduler, utilities. So language services, user interface is nothing but GUI process, that is graphical user interface. It serves as a computers. It can be very interactive to the systems. And language services is nothing but we have three different types of domains. We have three different types of domains, that is language application domain, and programming language domain, execution domain. Domain is nothing but it is a specific area, set of specific areas. So in this language processor, the system software is very important. Language processor is nothing but it is a system software which bridges your specification gaps and your execution gaps between these domains. Domain is nothing but the specific area, that is area of specialization. For example, you can say this is the assembler, compiler, and interpreter. So the examples for your language processor. Language is nothing but it is a high level language, low level language, and machine level language. We can convert this. The main program is your source program. Source program is nothing but your assembly level language. So assembly level language is converted, first transferred to your system. It is converted to assemblers, that is your linkers and loaders. With the support of linkers converted to assemblers, then it is converted to machine level language. And these are the types. This memory managers allocates it. Memory management is nothing but your linkers and the loaders. And information is nothing but your storage, organization, the file organization, schedule organization. These are the types of the organizations. So it manages the memories. And input output is nothing but all your hardware device and your that is your input software device and hardware device are called as the inputs. Different types of input and output devices. Schedulers is nothing but it gives the priority wise to your programs. That is the first program, which is the next program to be going to be run in your software, is called as the schedule. That is your scheduler. Utilities is nothing but the routines. That is your main library functions are called as your utilities. And next we'll come to your machine language. Machine language is nothing but this is the configuration of your programming language. Machine language. Language is divided into three types: high level language, low level language, and your machine. Low level is considered as your machine level language, and second one is your assembler level language. Machine language and assembly level language is called as low level languages. All your high level language is nothing but your programming languages are called as high level languages. Next comes your natural language is nothing but your English. Normal English language is called as your natural language. All your programming languages are natural. That is your human errors. English languages are called as your natural languages. Your source program is given in your high level language. This high level language is converted into assembly level language with the help of assemblers, linkers, loaders, everything, translators, everything. And it is converted to machine level language. Machine level language is called as a low level. That is nothing but zeros and ones is called as a machine level language. And this is your machine level languages. Binary zeros and ones is called as machine level language, and it is very difficult to change in human types. But system could understood only machine level language, that is zeros and ones. And so source program, object program, and assembler. Source program is your assembly level language program, and your object program is nothing but a machine level language. Source program is your input, object program is your output, and assembler is an intermediate language. So source, with the help of source program, it is correspondingly translated to object program. That is your output of the output of that particular language. So first it comes your source program, next your assembler, next your output process. So this is the main translation, loading, and execution process. First, the assembly language. This is your source program. It is converted to assembler. Then this assembler is converted to machine language program. Then that comes to your loader, linker, that is your memory management. And it converts to your hardware. It is stored in your hardware and it gives the result. So this is the main configuration of your system process. A single program is converted. A single source code is converted as a source code. The input program is called as a source code, and this particular source program is converted to assembler. Assembler is nothing but instructions. That is a small set of instruction, like example like move, stop, small letters. It is called as a mnemonic words, but we cannot understand. System could understood that instruction. It is called as an instruction format. That is called as a assembler language. This assembler is converted to machine language, that is zeros and ones, with the help of loaders, linkers, and everything. That is your softwares, compilers, interpreters. Compiler in the sense means it compiles your source program fully, whole source program into your machine level. But interpreter in sense means it also compile line by line execution is also process in interpreter. These are the difference between your compiler and your interpreter process. Next comes to it is stored in main memory, stored in memory, that is in your hardware device, and it gives the result in your monitor. And this is the advantage of this. Advantage in the sense means writing assembly level language is very, that is the high level language. Next comes the assembly level language. We cannot write in your zeros and ones. Low level language cannot be write. We cannot write your low level languages. So we are writing your assembly level language. Assembly level language is your codes, symbolic codes. That is stop, run, a single word. It is called as a mnemonic words. And these are the user oriented. And this in this section we have concluded as we have seen by what are the introduction of your software, introduction of your system software, what is software, and what are the types of your software, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of your software, how we can use this software, how your source program is converted to your machine level language program, and this machine assembly level language program. So in this section we have concluded this. In next section we can see about your language processor. So language processor is nothing but we have three domains. Domains in the sense means application domain, programming domain, and execution domain. For this intermediate languages, that is I have said no, high level language, machine level, low level language, and your machine, that is assembly level language, machine level language. For these three purpose we can use this language processor. So these all together we have concluded as a so system is nothing but set of programs, and software is which helps that system. Thank you. We'll next class we'll see about your